Yes. Actually, there's a couple of things, and I'm not sure if we should consider them separately. But one of them, I do want to consider moving the closed session to the beginning of our meeting versus at the end. And after your consideration, I'd like to pull item number 12, 14, and number 20 from the consent agenda.
Thank you. In regards to our closed session, I believe we're waiting on our Mayor Pro Temp, as well as another guest that will be joining us for our closed session. That's where it was scheduled to the end. Council.
I was going to recommend 12 be pulled as well, because I have not had a chance to look at that. So I would request that we continue that to a meeting in the future as well.
What number is that?
12.
12. So if we do that, do we need to do additional advertising and?
Not at this point. If we could continue it, say, a month or so, we wouldn't have to do that yet. But we can go ahead and continue, we could re-advertise if that's the council's wish as well, and while we look at it again.
So, council okay with pulling item number 12, 14, and 20?
So is that just pulling for discussion, or pulling 12? Or we can discuss that later, what to do with number 12.
We would need to pull it out, right, and make motion to continue it?
Yeah, what I would do is go ahead and approve the rest of the consent agenda, then we'll come back to 12, 14, and 20 and address each individually at that time.
Yes, and before we do that, I don't know if we should consider on item number 9, before we approve the minutes for the meeting of August 9th, if we should be able to make sure that it's on the record that we did not, or what we did or what we did not do at that meeting. It was just a presentation and not
Come again, what was that again?
So on number 9, for the minutes, that was the only thing that we did was, it was just we just heard the presentation.
Okay.
But that is not part of the minutes, and I just would like to have that clarified in the minutes before we approve, or maybe we should pull them and then approve them later.
What was that, Maria?
Item number 9?
Yes.
Well, item number 9 right now is part of the consent agenda. So maybe we can pull that and then consider it for approval at a later date.
Just continue it then, basically.
So I would suggest to pull item number 9 as well.
Okay, we'll approve the consent agenda with those items you mentioned. You have specific questions in regards to items or clarification?
Yes.
Okay.
Councilmember Rand, is it clarification for item number 20 as well, or are you completely wanting to remove that item?
No,
or is it
just
for discussion?
Questions and clarifications.
Okay.
But if you guys want to now pull it and keep it that way, it's up to you guys, but I would suggest we do that.
That's fine with me. You guys okay? All right, so we'll move on. We'll pull those items and talk about them separately. At this moment, we're going to go ahead and move on to our citizen comments. Section of agenda allows members of the public to address the city council on any item not otherwise on the agenda. Members of the public, when organized by myself, should come forward. Yes.
You're not going to talk about the consent agenda?
It's because it was changes to the agenda.
Okay.
And then the citizen comments,
Got it.
and then we'll go.
I see.
Yeah. should come forward and identify themselves. Comments are normally limited to 3 minutes in accordance with state open meeting laws. No action will be taken by the City Council this evening. For items which are on the agenda this evening, members of the public will be provided an opportunity to address the City Council as each item is brought up for discussion. Citizen comments?
My name is Vilma Reynoso, and I have a question. I would like to know the timeline to hire the city manager, because you guys rushed to fire him, and now it's like taking a lot of time on hiring a city manager. I do understand that Vanessa is doing city manager interim, but I know that she is your fiscal financial chief, and the projects that are on hold because you guys fire Jose Ramirez are on hold. And the city, if those projects were so important, why you are waiting to hire? What is the timeline? And I only want the answer for Jose Moran, Juan Aguilar, and Maria Soto, because you are the three I voted for, the city lawyer and the other guy. It's irrelevant for me. So when you guys are planning to hire the new city managers, and what is taking you so long? It's been a month, it's not been posted. I don't know if you are recruiting for somebody, but why is taking you so long? Or is the truth what people are saying on the streets, that you are taking your time because you want to hire Officer Soria back as a city manager? And if it's so, that is kind of like a shady in the pop culture things. So what is the timeline to hire? Because if Vanessa is financial chief, the money needs to be taken care of, or the little money that is left, because we are paying a lot in lawyer fees to be sitting in these meetings and all this, but that is irrelevant too. So when the new city manager is going to be hired, and how soon we could have that, and also if it's going to be like when the chief of police was hired, that it was people represented from the community and have the chance to talk with the people and everything and have input about it. So I still have 1 minute and 6 seconds, so that is what I want to know, because it's taking you so long, because I don't think it's fair for Vanessa to be taking care of 2 jobs, because now we have to pay for Jose Ramirez because he has wrongfully fired, and then she has to do his job, somebody has to do her job, and it's like too many patches, when that is not fair for nobody here in Livingston. So I got to sit here and wait for my answer of the 3 people that I voted, because I voted for you.
It's a legal question.
Yeah, it's a
I didn't ask the lawyer. I asked Juan Aguilar, Maria Soto, and Jose Moran. I voted for you, not for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Do you want the information?
I didn't vote for you. I want the answer for the people I voted.
Okay. You don't want the information, okay.
I'm waiting.
Go ahead, Jose, you want to answer that?
Mr. Mayor, you are the mayor.
Yeah, I'm referring to the council members, and then I'll say a piece myself.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Well, thank you for being here and asking questions. Well, I'm not sure how much I can respond. The only thing I can say is that at the moment, Vanessa is acting for city manager, interim, and finance director. And I think probably there might be more information once we get to the contract, and that's about it.
Yeah, but to get into a contract for an interim is because you are planning to have her for a long period of time. I know about contract, I know about all this. That is why I'm asking the questions. Maria, you have something to add?
Just so that the public is aware, there are certain things that we can't discuss because it was.
Please, Maria, please,
Okay.
don't insult my intelligence, Maria. You know
Okay,
me better.
let's have respect.
You wanna, no,
Let's have respect,
This
guys,
is
come on.
between the person I vote for. I know you and you know me long time ago, so be clear. I know what you can and cannot say, so go ahead.
Okay. So the projects that are moving forward are continuing to move forward. There haven't been as many items that you feel may be on hold. Progress is moving as it should. I have faith in Vanessa that she is doing the job in both capacities. That is why she was recommended to carry the city forward during this time. Other questions, I will let the mayor
Timeline.
address.
I talk about
I will
timeline.
let the mayor address that.
Okay.
Thank you. So yeah, Vanessa is the interim city manager. She has our full support, and we know that she's been doing an excellent job in regards to projects. They're going to continue on as planned, as scheduled. There hasn't been any holdup whatsoever. She comes with a lot of experience.
I ask you about the timeline. I know about Vanessa. I want to know the timeline.
That's
When
just-
the new city manager is
Okay,
going
let
to
me
be,
answer. I was gonna
one
get there.
minute, when is going to be hired, when is going to be recruited, when that thing is going to be posted. It's been a month. What you are waiting for?
We're still waiting to see if the previous city manager is going to request a public hearing or not. That's one of the things holding back in regards to timeline.
Seriously? You want everybody here to know, to believe you that?
I mean, that's
He
part
was
of his-
fired, he was terminated, he can litigate 20 years in court. But you need to hire somebody and hire it soon.
Our intention.
And you know that, and your lawyer knows
Okay,
that.
let me finish answering.
Okay, go ahead.
Our intention is to continue on working with Vanessa.
For how long?
It depends if she's doing a great, excellent job.
Until the 4 or 6 months is over for Miss Officer Soria Combat as a city manager. Everybody knows that. And you guys are that predictable to do that? Funny.
I don't know
Funny.
where did you hear that, but thank you for your comments. And if you need any further information, you can reach out
Timeline,
to our
timeline.
attorneys. Thank
What is
you.
the timeline?
You have reached your limit now. Thank you. 3 minutes.
Yes.
And-
Is somebody next after me? Is somebody want to give me 3 minutes?
No, you can't
You want
pass
to
on.
give me 3
There's
minutes?
no
Thank
yielding
you.
of time
Yeah.
for
Yes,
public
we
comment.
can do that. Don't
No, you
tell me
cannot.
what I can and cannot
You
do
cannot
in
do.
these meetings, honey. I know the law too
Chief.
about meetings. He
Well,
just
that's-
gave me his 3 minutes,
If
so I'm
that's your
waiting for my
opinion, you
answers.
don't.
Come on. Say, give him your 3 minutes because this is Brown Act. Everybody can give me their 3 minutes,
You
and I
cannot.
could stay here for a whole hour if
You
I
cannot
want to.
transfer 3 minutes.
Yes, my name is Manjisra. I give my 3 minutes to her.
No,
You can't transfer the 3 minutes.
This is Brown Act.
You can't do that.
So,
You cannot do
as,
that.
As he, yeah.
You can't transfer the time.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
No.
You know that better than I. You are a policeman. You know Brown Act. You
I
can.
do know the Brown Act.
And you can do your 3 minutes.
Here's the law right here.
Yes, everybody have 3 minutes to come in, and if
Yeah,
everybody,
everybody.
well,
That's one person
Merced
that's
County District Attorney can tell us if that is,
Right.
that is allowed or not, because if it's not allowed in Livingston, then we are in a different country.
No, we're not in a different country, but we're following the rules. Each
Yeah,
person gets 3 minutes.
3 minutes, and if they give me 3 minutes, I could continue talking. That is part of the Brown Act. If I have to bring in on the next meeting the books and show it to you, I could do it.
I don't think anywhere in the Brown Act it says that somebody else can give you 3 minutes.
Yes, it could.
They can allow you to speak further, but.
No,
at this point
if
in
somebody
this
says,
exercise,
give me the
not
3
to allow
minutes,
them.
I could do it.
Can you please?
I could do it. So if anybody want to continue the information, timeline to hire the new city manager, they want you to believe that they want to work with her. No, they are using Vanessa, and Vanessa knows that. And that is why they don't want to hire nobody to bring somebody that they want. I already say what I wanted to
Thank
say.
you, appreciate it.
Any views or opinions I express on these videos are my own and do not represent the views or opinions of the City Council or City of Livingston. Unless, of course, I am using direct quotes or video from City Council or other public meetings, then it's pretty obvious whose opinion is whose. Copies of source documentation available upon request.